In this video, I'm showing you how to make this sound. My name is Matt Flank. Let's get started. Okay, so this is the Serum preset. I'm gonna show you how to make it from scratch. But if you don't feel like following this entire tutorial, you can simply go to my website and download this preset for free. And as you can see, I'm also working on a full remake of this song, so stay tuned for that on my website. And now let's start remaking this from scratch. The first thing I want to do is adjust the ADSR accordingly. And for that, since the song is pretty plucky, by the way, it's tuned down for copyright. You can see it sounds like a pluck, so let's make a little pluck by turning down the sustain all the way to around -9 dB, and then this all the way down to 120, about there. And we're gonna turn up the release a little bit, so we have this nice plucky release. And I'm gonna turn down the attack as well. And then finally, there is this arch, this curve. I'm gonna adjust this a tiny bit. So that's basically what I want. The next thing is going to be the waveform. You can also do this in Oscillator 1, that doesn't make a difference. I'm gonna turn up the unison to 4 voices and set the detuning to around 10, 11 o'clock. Right there. Then we're gonna leave the blend and everything else as it is, but we're gonna turn down the volume and automate this using our velocity. So that way we're gonna make this velocity sensitive, and we want to turn that to around 50. And this is what we have now. Already getting closer. So the next thing I want to do is turn on the filter. We can clearly hear that there is less of the high frequencies in the original sound. So we're gonna turn on the filter for that. And for that we're gonna choose the MG low 18 filter. I think low 12 is just not quite filtered enough. So we're gonna choose this one, turn down the resonance, adjust the frequency accordingly, and for this sound we're gonna select around 1200 Hertz, just like this. And we're gonna drive it up a little bit. That is it for the filter. Make sure you have both Oscillator A and B going through the filter as well. So next up we have Oscillator A. And Oscillator A, we're gonna select basic shapes for that. And we're gonna go to this shortened pulse wave, or I think that's what it's called. It's position 6 if you are not sure. Then we're gonna select sync right there. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna change the waveform, as you can see. And we're gonna introduce this just a tiny bit. We're gonna set this to 0.01%. So just in the end here, there's a tiny difference. And you can hear it's already starting to sound way more similar. Already because of the filter. But we also want to turn up the unison for this oscillator, so we're gonna set it to 5 voices and change the detuning a little bit, turn it down a tiny bit to around 0.7. And we're gonna also change the blend, so the center voice is going to be more present than the voices that are detuned. One more thing is we're gonna also adjust the volume of Oscillator A with the velocity. And we're gonna set this to around 70. Right there. Okay, for the effects, I'm gonna add an EQ, and that is because I wanna take out some of the low frequencies. So we're gonna leave this as it is, but just turn this down a tiny bit. Around 6 dB will be fine. Then we're gonna add some chorus to make the sound a little bit wider. We're gonna turn down the rate a tiny bit, turn down the mix a little bit. Next up, we're gonna add some reverb and delay. So first off is the reverb. And for this, I'm gonna select the hall reverb. And we're gonna pretty much leave everything as is, except for the mix. We're gonna turn it up a tiny bit to around 30%. Now we have the delay, which is probably the most recognizable part of this sound, as you can hear. For this, we're gonna set the delay to 1/8, so an 8th note. Adjust the filter a little bit and make it a ping pong delay. We're gonna turn up the mix because we want the delays to be really present, but turn down the feedback so they don't last too long. Let's set this to around 22%. And as you can see, we're getting really close here. And I think this is pretty much it, except one more thing that I did, and this is definitely not necessary, but I went to the global tab and changed the mode of Oscillator B to exponential, because I found this to make a little bit of a difference that helped with the sound, but this is obviously not necessary. And then finally we can adjust this to 4x quality if you want the best possible quality. And there we have it, that's a synthesizer. Let's take a listen. That's it. If you didn't feel like making this along with me, you can go to my website to download this for free. And what's cool is you can also use this in your future songs, because this preset is obviously royalty free and anyone can use it in any song. So go ahead, use it as you like and make some good music. Now, I want to thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you want to see more videos like this, or if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comment section down below. I will gladly listen to it and I will answer your questions. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing to my channel. I make videos about making music, plugins, sound design, tutorials, all kinds of stuff related to music production. And finally, if you're working on some music but you feel kinda stuck and you want to improve your song, or you want me to help with the mixing or your production, you can hire me for that by going to my website mattflank.com. I hope to see you soon. Thank you for watching. My name is Matt Flank. Peace out.